Beto Conde.
Le prometí una botella de tequila, pero no le traje nada. Quiero traer más, otra más.
Thank you, Dr. Enriqueta. Dr. Enriqueta Lopez. For a minute there, she kept talking, and I wasn't sure she was talking about me. First, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight for the launching of my book. You're going to have to bear with me because about 4 days ago, I got laryngitis, which I had never had it before, and I'm just now getting over it. I'm also suffering from a rare ailment called, it's too late to chicken out now. I want to thank my wife Rita, for getting this place ready. She always does a good job. The title of my book is America Down by the River. The reason I titled it that way is because we live down by the river. And life down here, the life we have lived and continue to live, is different from other parts of the country. And we live here, we may not think that we live down by the river, but if you live anywhere north of Corpus, we live down by the river. So that's the reason for the title. What is the book about? Well, on the cover, I wrote, Witness American Life, Coping with Melting in the Pot, Social Change, Unchanging Traditions, Discrimination, War, and Coming to Terms with it, all from the two worlds of South Texas in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and into the present. I'm going to have to be looking at this because I just crammed it about 2 hours ago. I dedicated this book to a very special person, my mother. If it wasn't for her, I could have gone down the wrong path many a time. So thanks, Mom. She's in there somewhere. There's also a number of people that I would like to thank for helping me put the book together, and that's Benito, of course, Dr. Lopez, Gene Novogradsky, he's here. Miguel Jimenez helped me with the editing. And I think that's those people that are here. There was also a lot of other people that inspired me to write stories. Many times they inspired me without even knowing. They just had a conversation, and to me it was so interesting and impressive that stories came out of it. And then I'm going to retell them in a minute. I didn't start out to write a book. You know, that was something that I just never thought I would do. I started writing when I came back from Vietnam, and mostly as a release of sorts for my pent-up emotions. And as I wrote more and more, I got this urge to write about living here, about growing up in the area. I wanted to write about how I saw life unfolding in front of me, in front of my eyes, all the way as far back as I could remember. So I'll talk about some of the stories I wrote about that. Writing became my way of recording personal experiences, personal history, stories that I heard over the years from parents, relatives, friends. My writing is about everyday people living everyday life. While some of the stories do take place here in San Benito, these stories could be from anywhere. These same stories are still happening, have happened, and are still happening all along the border between here and between Bronzeville and San Diego, where the two cultures meet. Edgar, thanks for coming to my first book signing. I hope there's a bunch more. And what can I say? I hope you enjoy the book.
We did. We did. You got another one in the works?
Yes, in fact, I have a lot of material that I can put together. If I really rushed it, it'd be out in 10 years, maybe. In about a year, I would say. But I'm not that.
Not if you're on a book tour.
I don't stay that busy.
Okay.
I'm pretty lazy.
The next book going to be a retrospective, or you're going to be
It's
coming
actually
current?
going to be more of the same, really, pretty much, and maybe adding current stuff, current things.
Well, mind the past till you run out of gold. Right? Mind the past till you run out of gold.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. I started out writing with really my military experience from day one. Like when I got drafted, when I went to basic training and advanced infantry training, and how scared I was of going to war and then going to war and blah blah blah, on and on. And anyway, that story is still there, and it's pretty long. And I also have another story about my dad. My dad used to take migrant workers or field workers all over Texas for the cotton harvest, and there's a lot of stories there that I've got. So if I put those two things together, I might have a third of a book.
Okay. We enjoyed what we saw.
Thanks, thank you.
Okay. And we'll be hearing from you later about where to buy your book and all
Yes,
that.
it should be on Amazon.com in the very near future.
Okay. We'll let people know.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Ed.